I guess the question for us is, what are we going to do when the Lord gives us a 180, what I would call a 180 from our plans? It's very, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, big deal. The Lord tells me I'm going to do it. What are we talking about? I mean, it's like, obviously I want to be that way, but I'm not going to say here and that like, oh yeah, it's going to be super easy. Yeah, sure. Let me go bulldoze my house I'm building because the Lord tells me to tear it down. It's like, yeah, man, I've got a lot in that right now. Really? Do I have to do that? I remember the story of Brigham Young telling some guy as he rode by on it. A guy was building his foundation in his house. You've heard this story? I don't know, but it's like the basement part of his house. And he built the walls like 3 feet thick, down the foundation of the house into the ground. Brigham Young rides by on a, carriage or whatever, and he talks to him, obviously knew him and stuff, but he was talking to him. He said, brother so-and-so, you need to tear that down. The guy had already been working on it for months by himself, and he said, you need to tear that down. He says, those walls need to be whatever it was, 5 feet thick or something. It was crazy. Overkill, just like what? And so the guy, but he did. He tore it down. And then there was not a tornado, an earthquake or something that had happened. And his home was like one of the few that wasn't completely destroyed, or something. But it's like, that would be so hard for me. Yeah. Because I'd be like, but why really? Do I really need to? I mean, really? Is it really that big
Are we
a deal?
okay with good enough?
Yeah, exactly. Are we going to settle for?
Well, Salt Lake Temple Foundation, same story.
And
then people are starving, building a temple, bury it, and then they find problems,
a lot of things.
How many of these problems do you think, well, it's not that bad? Do we live in a constant state of it's not that bad?
Yeah.
Which is not where we should be. But I think of things in my own life, things I don't want to do again, back to dread, I dread doing that again. So I'm just
content.
One of my wheels is a little light on air, but I'm going to be okay.
You're content with what you got. And, complacency is a big thing that Satan loves.
It makes you mentioned in the Salt Lake situation, the foundation, and where they had for those that aren't familiar, they were building the foundation, laying the foundation. The government was going to come in, see what they were doing. They ended up having to cover it up.
Yes.
And
oh my goodness.
And when they uncovered it,
they made it look like a farm.
They made it look like a farm.
Had a cloud.
That's right. They ended up seeing stress cracks and everything in the foundation, and obviously that's not going to hold the weight of a huge building.
Yeah.
And so that stress was necessary to find the flaws, to find the cracks. So that makes me think of
stronger foundation.
That's right, of what we've gone through this past year. We've had a little bit of stress placed upon us. We've probably found some cracks in our foundation or what have you.
How much do we really love our brethren?
Yes, that's right.
How's our food storage? Still terrible.
That's right. Yeah, right. Finding ways. Lord's given us an opportunity.
It's such a magnifying glass on the things He's commanded us, and now He's saying, "No, really look, look at what you're doing."
Yeah.
I got that feeling from the conference talk. President Nelson had this conference in all these different places, 5 different places. And it was pouring rain like the whole time in this whole part of the world there or something going on. Anyway, everyone fasted and prayed that it would stop raining. He said all but one, the rain stopped as the meeting started. It's like complete faith, awesome. The rain stopped. He said, but in Tonga, he said, even them fasting and praying and all that, it rained throughout the whole meeting. He said, but everyone was there.
The picture of the people.
Oh my gosh, y'all! I mean,
ponchos.
I was just like, I had to put ponchos on my eyes. I was pouring. I was like, oh my goodness! And so the thought came to my mind, and my brother-in-law actually posted something on Facebook. He said, basically, does our faith persevere even when the rain doesn't stop? And I thought, wow, And that's what happened in Tonga. The faith kept going. It was still strong. Didn't matter. We prayed that the rain would stop. It didn't. All right, we're here. We're here. We're going to be here. So when we are doing things and asking for things, what is our ultimatum? Are we like giving the Lord an ultimatum? Like, okay, if it doesn't stop raining, I'm not going. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is that?
How easily talked out of things are you?
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of things I'm like,
oh my goodness,
no,
that's
it's
what
gonna
I'm
be
saying.
hot. I'm not going.
But this is where this is like the stress fractures in the foundation and stuff like that's where the Lord wants us to find our weaknesses, and we find our weaknesses through trials and through when's the best time to fix a leaky roof? It's not, when it's raining. It's when it's sunny outside and it's great weather. That's when you fix it. But when do you find the leaks?
Right.
When it's raining, when it's pouring, when there's a storm. So that's the deal. We are to strengthen our weaknesses, and the Lord gives us these things to find those.
That talk makes me think of the I think it's Elder Holland. Was it Elder Holland said that for every Abinadi burned at the stake, or for every Nephi and Lehi that's saved or that's surrounded by fire, there's an Abinadi burned at the stake. So for every time that someone's when it's not raining on someone, it's raining on somebody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically,
exactly.
Botched that too. So.
Yeah, you botched that up, but that was great.
Hey everyone, we hope you're enjoying the content we are putting out there. Thank you for helping us continue our growth, and we need your help to keep this adventure going. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and click the subscribe button and hit that bell to be notified of any new videos. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up and leave a comment if there was something that you liked.
If you're listening from one of the many podcast platforms, be sure to subscribe and leave us a rating. Be sure to look us up, give us a follow on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where we can all interact with y'all. There, we will share photos, audio clips, short video clips, and some additional insights.
Finally, go check out our website, saintsinthesouth.com, where you can easily access all of our content, such as our social media, podcasts, YouTube videos, and blog posts. Please leave us a review and a rating there on the website. Join our email subscriber list where you can be notified of all things Saints in the South.
Man, y'all have a lot to do, but we do have one more request. On the website, you can access our Patreon account. Please become a contributor so we can continue to improve our content. And we promise to be wise stewards of any funds that you do contribute. So what are y'all waiting for? Go get after it.